What students need fundamentally in mathematics today is not information. They need inspiration and vision. They can get information from the library as well as Google. Once they're inspired and hardworking, the technology and coaching that is available to them will help them to excel in whatever they choose to study. My name is Amos, Tarfa. I'm the director of LifeSTEM Academy. And through the last about 10 to 15 years, I've been writing different parts or putting together different parts of math curriculum to help every student to master principles in mathematics. In this video, I'm just going to go over the 3 levels that students can learn, and then we'll go from there. So we'll start with the first level. So our course has 3 levels: level 1, level 2, and level 3. Think about a student starting in 4th grade and all the math they will need from 4th grade all the way till calculus. We believe that mathematics is beautiful, that calculus is something everybody should at least learn. I mean, calculus, statistics, discrete mathematics, all of the above. Math is beautiful. No matter what you want to do with your life, what about having the tools to get far in your math journey? That's really what we want to accomplish. We want to give everybody a chance to take calculus, this beautiful field of study that was partly compiled due to the work in astronomy and physics that was happening in the 1600s. Some of the work happened prior to that, but in the 16 and 1700s. We get this field of mathematics that is beautiful, that brings together algebra and some coordinate geometry, brings it into this field, and basically it opens doors into other fields of study, such as differential equations. We talk about applications of how do airplanes fly and some of these things. And there is some differential calculus that comes into effect, and integral calculus, which is Calc 2. So calculus is beautiful. Math is beautiful. Some people don't know that, and that's okay. My goal in this series is to introduce you to our curriculum as an option to inspire your child to be the best math student in America. I grew up in Nigeria, and I was blessed to have some of the best math students anyone could ask for. And in 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, our math curriculum is pretty rigorous. I have the books here with me in America. But the curriculum was pretty rigorous. And if you failed any one of those grade levels, if you got an F in 7th grade, you actually had to repeat all of 7th grade. If you got an F in 8th grade, you had to repeat all of 8th grade. Not just the math for 8th grade, but they actually made you repeat everything, which I think that part was maybe not ideal, but that's what they did to people. And so 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, solid math program there we started with. And then 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, we were given the option to take 3 math courses every one of those years. So in 10th grade, I took 3 math courses. 11th grade, 3 math courses. 12th grade, 3 math courses. Now, I'm not trying to convert all American students into this model to be taking 3 math courses every year, but what I want them to have is the desire to learn, the desire to excel and to master mathematics, which is why we've put together this tool. We want every student to go from counting to calculus, we call it, or from 4th grade math to calculus in the most efficient way possible, right? And some people might go faster. Some people get to 6th grade in our program and they're already in Algebra 2 or Pre-Calc, and that's okay. And some people want to take time and they're in Pre-Calc in 9th grade or 8th grade. That's okay. My hope is that each person is applying themselves to excellence, learning the time management skills we have, and then flourishing in their math journey. We have a separate video where I go over, basically here's some problems for you to, you can look at it and see how to sign up for our program, and here's how the problems are set up. Here's the videos. We have that available to students. So keep that in mind. We have an online module that is available, and you can see how it's explained. Okay, now let's talk about Inspirational Mathematics 1. So, right around 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, and 7th grade in America, the students are literally learning the same thing. In many ways, maybe tweaked here and there, but there's a lot of things they learn again and again. Nothing wrong with people reviewing that which they need to learn, but we shouldn't necessarily force everybody to do a thing that they've mastered. So if you've mastered fractions, for example, in 4th grade, I'm sorry, because in 5th grade, you're probably going to see it again, and 6th grade, and 7th grade. That doesn't have to be how math is taught. Instead, let's have goals and mastery accomplished so we move on to the next level. So the first level of Inspirational Mathematics is, how about we focus on addition? How about we focus on subtraction? How about we focus on multiplication and division? And then what about order of operations? We talk about PEMDAS. So let's get order of operations down, right? And then let's get this idea of integer arithmetic, right? Integer arithmetic. So that's where you're working with negative numbers as well. And think of a number line. So we're working on integer arithmetic, negative numbers, multiplying negative numbers, and so on and so forth. And then what about prime factorization? What about lowest common multiple and prime factorization? So let's get some prime factorization in there. So we do addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. We do some order of operations and PEMDAS. We do some integer arithmetic. We do some prime factorization. And then let's work on some fractions, decimals, and percents. Fractions, decimals, and percents. And while we're at it, let's do some ratios and proportions. Ratios and proportions. Okay? If you do these concepts in our first course, this is what our first course focuses on. We basically take 4th grade to 7th grade and we condense what you need all the way into one course. We don't want to waste anybody's time. We want to give them the tools that they need to master pre-algebra. So this is basically pre-algebra, before algebra, right? That's the idea. So you have pre-algebra. Next, we have Algebra 1 and Algebra 2. So in our curriculum, we actually take Algebra 1 plus Algebra 2, and we put them together. We put the two of them together. And the idea is, instead of doing some things in Algebra 1 and then going back and reviewing them and duplicating the work in Algebra 2, what if we just combine them into one, right? So when they learn to graph, you only learn it once very well, okay? You learn how to do that very well. So that's in our Algebra 1, Algebra 2 course, which is Inspirational Mathematics 2. How about equations? Let's actually do that first. Let's do equations. Then let's do some graphing. Then let's do some inequalities, okay? So we do some inequalities in this course as well. Next, we do some systems of equations. So we have systems of equations. And we have polynomials. We have factoring. We have rational expressions. So rational expressions. And then we have radicals. Radicals, quadratics, and functions. So we have functions. Okay, Algebra 1 and 2. Take those two courses. Generally, people take them in about 8th grade or 9th grade or 10th grade sometimes because they put geometry in between Algebra 1 and 2, which is a very bad idea. And I say that respectfully to teachers who might disagree on that. You know, we don't have to fight over it, but here's the deal. If we could take Algebra 1, don't give up the summer. They take Algebra 1, work right through Algebra 1, get into Algebra 2 concepts, work right into that, then do geometry, because they could just do both in one. And our course actually does that. We take them right through Algebra 1 and 2, mastering each concept as they go. That's what the second course in our series is. And again, where are we headed in this journey? Calculus. That leads me to the third course. The third course is actually divided into two categories: geometry and trigonometry. What you will notice is I didn't mention pre-calc, but pre-calc is actually trigonometry and college algebra, they call it, right? If you look at Larson's textbook, it's a very famous textbook. It's like pre-calculus, college algebra, and trigonometry. That's what pre-calc is. So basically, if you finish our second course well, you've already gotten into pre-calc or some pre-calc concepts. And then the remaining part of pre-calc is found in this third course. In this third course, you're going to learn the law of sines, law of cosines, and those have to do with the trig section. You're going to learn everything related to trigonometry. You're also going to learn a lot about geometry with proofs. You're going to learn plane geometry, coordinate geometry, which is a review of graphing again, right? So that happens again in geometry. But this video is just showing the scope of our math program, starting from basic addition and subtraction, working into Algebra 1 and 2, and then finishing up with geometry and trigonometry. At the end of these three courses, you should be comfortable taking calculus, statistics, and discrete mathematics. So what does our math course give you when you're done? it gives you the opportunity to get some college credit. There's a great book by Sherry Frame called Credits Before College, which will help parents begin to see ways to help their kids to have direction when it comes to this topic. But let's help you get 3 credits for college algebra, 3 credits for pre-calc, 3 credits for calculus, and then maybe get you taking some college courses for fun in math at your local college. But we are here to help you to enjoy the process of learning mathematics, and also we want you to enjoy getting college credit in the process, which lowers the amount of tuition you would have to pay later on. Thank you for watching this video. Please stay tuned to our channel to see more videos like this, and please consider enrolling in any one of our 3 courses. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks again for watching, and have a blessed day.